For every pharma medication reviews, documentation management is a core part of the workflow, and a legal requirement. All documents associated with a medication review must be maintained for 7 years and be reproduced on request during an audit. Medscope's new cloud storage integration has been added to enable a fully paperless work environment by linking Medication Review Mentor directly to your own cloud storage repository, OneDrive, Google Drive, or Dropbox. This means all documentation associated with a medication review can be directly linked and accessed from the HMR or RMMR record within MRM. For each medication, now find this document folder icon. A closed folder means no documents are attached. An open folder, like this one, immediately shows you that documents are available. When you click the folder, you see a complete organized list of every document linked to this review, which we call the Reviews Document Repository. It can be accessed from multiple screens including the Referral Manager, RMMR Visit Manager, the Archive List, and from the review profile itself, shown here. The actual physical document file, however, is actually stored securely in your own personal cloud storage account, not on our servers. What you see here are links to those files. You maintain full control and ownership of the documents. Setting up the link one-time process. First, navigate to My Account in the top right corner. Then from the menu on the left, select Cloud Storage. Here you'll select your cloud provider. We can integrate with either OneDrive, Google Drive, or Dropbox. Click Link. You will be directed to the provider's own authentication page where you'll be asked to enter your credentials, and grant Medscope permission to link to your cloud storage account. It's important to note that the authentication process will create a single dedicated MRM folder within your cloud's apps directory, and only allow Medscope access to this directory. Medscope will only ever have access to this specific MRM folder. We cannot see or access any other files or folders in your cloud account. Now, two you'll need to be aware of. First, the secure connection token expires after a set period depending upon which provider you are using. The Microsoft OneDrive link, for example, will expire after every 12 months. If you encounter an error uploading or viewing a file, you will need to return to this page and click Relink to update the security token. You will again be taken to the provider's authentication page where you will have to enter your username and password credentials. When relinking, make sure to select the same cloud storage account as before. If you link to a different account, that is a different username, the document repository links saved in MRM will not work as they will be looking for files from the original account. Medscope only stores a reference to your file. If you ever change or disconnect your cloud account, the links within MRM will no longer work. Note the maintenance, security, and backup of your cloud storage account remains your own responsibility. Adding a document, click the plus icon or drag and drop a file directly onto the folder icon. Once your file is selected, this details window appears. First, you must define the document's scope. Case-specific means that the document is specific to this medication review and not to any others conducted for the same patient. The document will only be accessible for the current HMR or RMMR. A doctor's referral, for example, will have a case-specific scope as it's only relevant for this review. A general scope means that the document relates to the patient themselves and needs to be accessible for every medication review conducted for that patient, not just the current one. A home care plan, for example, would have a general scope as it relates to the patient themselves and not to any one specific HMR. General documents are linked to the patient and are viewable for all reviews conducted for them. Category from the available drop-down list is used to describe the type of document. There are two special category types to be aware of: consent and doctor feedback. MRM will record that patient consent as having been received if a document categorized as consent has been uploaded. If the consent document is scoped as general, the consent is recognized for the current and all future medication reviews for that patient. If the document is scoped as case-specific, then consent will only be recognized for the current HMR or RMMR. If no consent document is loaded, then the pharmacist must record consent manually via the sidebar menu option. Doctor feedback documents are used with RMMRs to capture statistics recorded for an aged care facility's MAC reports. The description is what you see in the document list, to help easily identify the document. Click Save and the document is now uploaded to your cloud storage account. You can see the new document in the list when you click on the folder. If you ever need to edit or delete the document from the repository, click on the edit icon and make the necessary changes, or delete. Deleting a document via MRM will physically delete the document file from your cloud storage account. Any errors generated by the provider's integration interface will be displayed. An error will generally mean that the file failed to upload, so click on the folder to check. In most cases, an error will mean that the security token for the cloud storage account has expired, and you will need to go back to the cloud storage setup and generate a new token. For those who use enterprise mode, the MRM account administrator is the only person who will be able to link MRM to a storage cloud account, the organization's cloud storage account. All sub-account pharmacists will be uploading documents to the organizational storage account, not their own. The MRM administrator can set specific permissions for each sub-account, either allowing or disallowing individual pharmacists to upload files, and/or delete files. In summary, it provides a secure and efficient way to manage your documents and meet your legal document management obligations. It enables you to eliminate paper and go fully digital, supporting a paperless work environment. And to manage all documents centrally within MRM, while retaining full ownership of your files in your own secure cloud storage account. Remember the key administrative tasks. Maintaining your cloud account, including backup. Look out for expired security tokens and relink to your cloud account when required. And do not mix up your accounts, always connect to the same cloud account when relinking. This feature is about adding another dimension to MRM and extending its document management capabilities. For further information or support, please email us at support@medscope.com.au.